Benjamin Mendy reacts to the verdict in the rape trial and gets support from high-profile footballers. Mason Greenwood becomes a father, and Everton fans give Dele Alli a surprising reception. Hi, this is the latest Premier League news brought to you by TRIBUNA. Dele Alli has found out Everton fans' reaction to his emotional interview to Gary Neville. As a reminder, Dele revealed his childhood trauma. A mum's friend molested him at the age of 6, and at the age of 7 he started to sell drugs. And that's just some of the sad things he revealed. As Everton are in Switzerland for pre-season, some fans travelled all the way there for the team's friendly and also to support Dele. A number of fans crowded the footballer outside the training facility. Dele signed a few shirts and posed for pictures. One supporter held up a sign that reads, "We are all with you, Dele." Dele is actively training to get into his best shape as he has a year left on his Everton contract. He hasn't played much for the Toffees, but he said he has the passion for football back. So hopefully, next year is Dele Alli's year. Arsenal have confirmed the signings of Jurrien and Declan Rice, a clear signal to Pep Guardiola and Man City that they are ready to compete. Timber is a 22-year-old centre-back and was a core player at Ajax. He joins for £38 million and he was always going to be the first signing of the two. According to Arsenal fans, you cannot make Rice if you don't have Timber, which is true. Declan Rice joins for an eye-watering £105 million fee. The 24-year-old West Ham captain is the statement signing from the Gunners and the club's record fee for a footballer. In fact, Arsenal have been so ambitious in this transfer window that the fans want more. Some of them would even appreciate Kylian Mbappe as a new addition. Appetite really comes with eating. Christopher Nkunku has finally been seen training with the Chelsea squad. The Frenchman, who scored 16 goals in Bundesliga last season, met his new teammates and completed the first session. Even by not doing anything special, he got the fans super excited. One of those fans is Kylian Mbappe. "Going to get my popcorn," Mbappe replied in reaction to Nkunku's training pics. Another new signing spotted in training is Diego Moreira. He's an 18-year-old who joined from Benfica's academy earlier this summer. 2 years ago, he made 2 assists in the UEFA Youth League final as his team won 6-0, and last season he made a full Benfica debut, one for the future. Chelsea fans will get the opportunity to see all the new signings in action on Wednesday night, or Thursday morning for some, as the Blues take on Wrexham United. Mason Mount has found himself in a weird and almost creepy situation as 2 so-called United fans keep following him to sign a shirt. In the clip they shared on TikTok, the two presumably loiter around where Mount lives and keep begging the player to leave his autograph. Mount rejects them as he says, "I don't know why you keep coming back." Man United had to put out a statement to defend the player. The club called out the 2 individuals who chased Mount and labeled them as professional autograph hunters who sell items for hundreds of pounds. Pretty much all the normal United fans took Mount's side. Maybe because they have better things to do than chase celebrities for days and film TikToks about it. Frank Lampard has dropped a few big revelations about the issues he faced as Chelsea's interim coach. First, he revealed the training standards were unbelievably low. It wasn't enough to get the result against Brentford at home, let alone Real Madrid, Lampard said. Interestingly, Graham Potter also complained about the fitness level, so maybe the blame should be shifted to Thomas Tuchel and his preseason. Lampard also cited the huge number of players as the reason why it was difficult to motivate them, because he couldn't play them all. He said, "When you have international players in a big number, you tell them to stay at home. It's not easy." All that said, Lampard didn't criticize Todd Boehly as he called his intentions good. He also named 3 footballers he expects to be big stars for the Blues in the future: Enzo Fernandez, Mykhailo Mudryk, and Noni Madueke. Mason Greenwood has become a father for the first time 5 months after hearing he was no longer facing charges of assault and attempted rape. The mother of the child is his girlfriend Harriet Robson, who was also his accuser in that case. The 21-year-old announced the news with a black and white image of 2 adult hands next to her babies. This is the first time the footballer has posted on Instagram in 18 months. He remains suspended as United keep delaying the decision. It's quite obvious the club doesn't want to lose a hugely talented footballer. And like Benjamin Mendy, he didn't even miss so much time without training. He now trains separately, and recently he was joined by United teammate Anthony Elanga for a training session in a park. Quite a few United fans want to have nothing in common with Mason Greenwood, but then you also have supporters who want the second chance for the youngster. The real barometer, though, of what United fans really think would be what they say if he starts to bunk the goals in like he used to. Benjamin Mendy is a free man again after he was found not guilty of rape. Almost 3 years ago, the Man City player at the time was accused of attacking a woman at his mansion. Then a chain of accusations of rape followed. Perhaps the most bizarre thing about this trial is this admission by one of the accusers. A woman told the trial Mendy told her he'd had sex with 10,000 women, so apparently he knows how to treat them. Earlier this year, Mendy was cleared of 6 counts of rape. On July 14, the jury took 3 hours and 15 minutes to reach the verdict on the remaining 3 charges. As it was finally announced, Mendy broke down in tears. Upon his release, Mendy was asked to comment on the decision.
Alhamdulillah.
Ben, well done.
Ben.
Mendy last played football in August 2021, so it's not obvious what is next for him. Memphis Depay was the first high-profile footballer who reacted to the release of Benjamin Mendy. On his social media, he asked a bunch of questions, wondering who's going to help this brother heal and who's going to be responsible for the damage on his name. That's his squads. Jack Grealish and Rio Ferdinand agreed with Memphis Depay and left clapping hands emojis in replies. France teammate Paul Pogba even had a FaceTime call with Mendy, and the two can be seen smiling and laughing. But this clearly won't be the only way to look at the situation, as many would say not guilty doesn't mean innocent. If you have enjoyed this episode, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also visit our website TRIBUNA.com. There we cover every major Premier League story and leave no stone unturned in our quest to bring you the ultimate football experience.